Hi everyone and welcome. I am so excited to show you guys all this little project that I did. This is my Dollar Tree Farmhouse DIY Command Center, and pretty much everything is from Dollar Tree. I will show you guys exactly what I used for the project, and I will also link everything down below for you as well. So before we get into this DIY, I just wanted to tell you this video is in collaboration with Amber over at Housewife Glam Life. We have become such good friends here on YouTube, and her channel is a lot like mine. She does a lot of cooking videos, DIYs, cleaning motivation, just anything fun like that. So if you guys haven't checked her out yet, you should totally head on over and check out her channel. You guys will love her. So all right, let's go ahead and get into this DIY. So for this first part, I'm going to make a little magnetic tray that you can hang stuff on. So you're going to need a cookie sheet from Dollar Tree, contact paper, and then really anything that you want to put on your little magnetic tray. So I wanted to get some little clips and then the little circular little containers to put stuff in. So the first thing you're going to want to do is measure out the contact paper so that it fits exactly in there. And then once I got it stuck on there, I went ahead and took like a credit card or whatever gift card and just made sure that there were no bubbles and that it was completely flat. And that is really it for this one. I was originally going to sponge it with my galvanizing, like my method that I always use, but I liked the way that this looked anyways, so I'm pretty much just going to make everything else kind of match this because I'm kind of going for that farmhouse galvanized look. So yeah, this one was super easy. Then you're just going to want to go ahead and put anything on there that you want. So you can do your hooks, your little containers, whatever your heart desires. Now for this next one, I wanted to do the little hanging baskets that I've seen people put mail and just miscellaneous little papers in. Well, I had this little container thing from, it's probably from Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to spray paint it using my galvanizing method, and I just figured since I already had this, I didn't need to go out and buy anything else. So I did find this smaller little basket from Dollar Tree that I went ahead and used, and I'm going to put pens and stuff in that. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of this stuff out and spray paint it, and then we're going to kind of move on to the next one too. We're going to kind of do these two together. So this next one is going to be the hanging office sign. So what you're going to want to do is you can either use like foam board for this, or I found this little sign at Dollar Tree that I just loved the shape of it, and that was exactly the look I was going for. So you can just go ahead and use whatever you want to make your sign out of. And you're going to want to go ahead and take that outside and spray paint that as well, because everything is going to have that galvanized look. So after you spray paint everything, I used my Krylon Deep Gray Matte spray paint. I'm taking my Platinum acrylic paint now, and I'm using a little sponge, and I'm just going to sponge everything. If you guys have seen my DIYs, you are very familiar with this method that I use. I will post down in the description box all of the paints I used as well as all the products. So if you guys have any questions, hopefully I can answer those down in the description box for you. Next, I'm just taking a pencil and I'm going to write out office. And I just figured it would be fine to do this freehand again because I kind of wanted it just to have like a very simple font. I wasn't doing anything crazy, so I'm just writing out with my pencil, and then I'm going to go over it with one of my black permanent markers, and this big marker is actually from Dollar Tree as well. Now I'm just taking that same marker and I'm just going to kind of go around the edges of the entire sign just to kind of make it a little rustic and just to kind of make it look like it's like worn a little bit and distressed. All right, for this next part, I found this at Hobby Lobby. It's just a little piece of wood, and I was originally just going to use it for the back part, like that goes up on the wall, but I'm going to use this for everything. You're going to need to make a piece that is going to go on the base on the wall. You're going to need to make a piece that goes across that the sign is actually going to hang from, and then you're going to need to make a little piece that's going to anchor the whole thing together. So after I get done sawing these and getting them to the size that I want, I will leave you guys the measurements, so if you would like to make this exact size. So now that I got those all sawed down and they're the shapes and sizes that I would like, I'm just going to take my black paint and paint the entire thing, both sides everywhere, and then I will get to gluing it together. Now I'm going to measure out where I need to make the holes. I'm going to have to make 2 holes in that top part and then 2 holes in the actual sign, and I'm going to be hanging them with a little chain that I bought from Dollar Tree. It was one of those hanging planters that had like 3 pieces of chain on it, and this worked out absolutely perfect. So I'm just kind of spacing it out really wherever you want them to hang, and then I'm just going to make sure that they're even on both sides, and then I'm going to make sure that they match the top part, because you want it to hang straight, if that makes any sense at all. So now for the chain part. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this was really hard to work with. I thought that it would be really easy to get the pieces apart. Yeah, no, they were really hard. So my husband got me some, like, we tried a bunch of different tools to try to get this apart, so he actually ended up helping me with it. I just kind of told him how many pieces of chain I wanted, which I believe I had 5 on each side, so he kind of helped me with that. And then what I did to make the holes, I took a screw, actually. I took a screw outside and pounded it into the wood to kind of make the hole, and that was actually the perfect size for it. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the chain was not the easiest to work with, but it looks so good. So once we got the pieces of the chain through the holes, we just kind of bent them back so that they would just hook on the top of the wood piece so that they wouldn't go anywhere. And we kind of did the same with the sign. So now I'm just going to glue everything together. I'm using my E6000 mixture with my hot glue gun, and I did let this dry overnight. I let it dry for at least 24 hours, and I hung it up with my command strips. I found that that is the best because it holds the most weight. So if you find the command strips, they're a little more expensive than you would find at the dollar store, but they work so much better. So definitely splurge on that. And then once that glue dried, I needed to kind of sand it off because it kind of was, you know how hot glue gun is, it just kind of like sits up a little higher than it should. So I just sanded that all down, and then I went ahead and took my black paint and repainted it and made sure I didn't miss any spots. Next, I picked up these little labels from Dollar Tree as well. I'm just loving the color of these. I think it fits in so well with my little farmhouse color scheme, and I'm going to put these on the little mail holder. So I'm going to have one slot for bills, and then the other one's going to say action, which means just stuff that we needs to be taken care of, but it's not a bill. So I just loved how these looked. And then one final touch that I wasn't planning on doing, but I thought this would just bring a little, like, another farmhouse pop to it. I am taking that same contact paper and I'm going to glue it onto the back of the little basket so that you can see it on the back. So it matches the cookie tray, and I just think it gives it such a cute little look. Alright guys, that does it for my little DIY command center. I think this turned out really cute, and I can't believe most of the items were from Dollar Tree. Like I said, I would have used everything from Dollar Tree, but I had this piece from before that I just didn't want to go to waste, and I didn't want to have to purchase anything new. So I just love how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are here from Amber's channel, hello, thank you so much for stopping by. I would love it if you would subscribe and stick around, and if you guys like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.